has failed to agree on the EU proposed statement to condemn Syria's brutal crackdown on anti-government protesters. Russia says the Syria situation did not constitute a threat to international peace, saying the decision could only provoke more violence. Well, let's now get the latest from our TV Igor Piskunov. Well, Russia has stopped short of condemning the bloodshed in Syria. What else is behind its position?
Well, Russia, China and India do say they are concerned about the violence in Syria, since according to some reports, over 450 people have been killed throughout the violent protests. Russia's foreign ministry is calling on Damascus to hold a thorough and transparent investigation to find and punish all those responsible for these deaths. But at the same time, Russia is saying that no matter how bad the situation there is at the moment, it still does not threat global security. And actually, Moscow is warning that if the international community was to intervene into what's happening in Syria at the moment, all of this could destabilize the entire region even more. Plus, there's a lot of uncertainty about what's really going on in Syria, since there is speculation that some of the footage of some of the protests may have been fabricated, and there's also reports that it's not only the authorities who are using excessive force, but the protesters as well. And Moscow is saying that all of this really looks like an invitation to take part in a civil war, which no one knows how long may last.
In our view, a real threat to regional security could arise from outside interference into Syria, including attempts to push ready-made solutions or taking sides. It's already becoming increasingly clear that some of the demonstrators, both in Syria and other countries, are openly expressing the hope that the deteriorating situation could force the international community to help them. Such approaches lead to a never-ending cycle of violence. This is a type of invitation to civil war.
Well, with foreign powers wanting to put pressure on Syria, how possible is it that it could lead to another no-fly zone and aerial attacks we're witnessing in Libya?
Well, many analysts are making parallels with the events unfolding in Syria and with how it all began in Libya, and that led to the UN no-fly zone resolution. Its aim was to protect civilians, but NATO's operation has been going on for over a month, and obviously this goal still has not been achieved, since every day more civilians are killed. Also, the alliance is attacking Gaddafi's compounds. Russia has been criticizing that, saying that that was not part of the no-fly zone resolution. And since some European states have said they want to send trainers to help organize the rebels, and some states, including Britain, are even thinking about supplying the rebels with arms, Russia is saying all of that is also not part of the no-fly zone resolution. In fact, there was another one just before that, also on Libya, which banned the supply of weapons to either side in that conflict. And so it seems that the alliance got itself stuck into a war which also no one knows how long may last, since according to some grim forecasts, it can go on for months or even several years. So when the UN Security Council was discussing Libya, back then Russia and China abstained, thus passing the no-fly resolution. This time, judging by the statements coming out of these countries, it's highly unlikely they will support a similar resolution when it comes to Syria.
Okay, Igor, thanks very much indeed for this update. Igor Piskunov there.